continuar.
The most delicious Alahotzi fudge every Christmas. Can barely fit into my school robes when it's time to come back.
Okay. Ya no quiero hacer la de... Okay, Professor Only wants me to field test the pulse on a levitating enemy. She also wants me to collect troll bogies, so I will need to find and defeat a troll to complete my field guide will not guide me through this assignment, but my map could still prove useful. Where the fuck am I gonna get that troll? Okay, let's go to Beast's class. This is gonna be
Black
awesome.
only looks out for the purebloods. He couldn't care less about the rest of us. Professor Black was terrible.
Oh. Woohoo! Let's give a speech, a Dumbledore speech. Oh. Uh-oh.
You can't imagine
Revelio.
how convenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
The Great Hall ceiling. The ceiling of the Great Hall being bewitched to mimic the sky above. Oh, nice. Alright, let's... Me encantan las estatuas.
Lumos.
Okay.
Revelio.
This enchanted lectern serves as a spot from which the great headmistresses and headmasters of Hogwarts, as well as Professor Black, address the school. But we already knew that.
Lumos. Protego. Revelio.
Okay, there's nothing else here. Okay. House Point. ¡Oh, oh, oh! Son los relojes. ¡Ah! House Point hourglasses. These large ornate hourglasses containing rubies, diamonds, sapphires, and emeralds are enchanted to keep count of house points for Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin, respectively. Pero, ¿por qué no es...? O sea, ¿por qué...? Guay.
Revelio.
Hogwarts architect. The Hogwarts architect shown here, surrounded by the four house mascots, designed and oversaw the construction of Hogwarts Castle alongside founder Rowena Ravenclaw, who is credited with creating its ever-changing floor plan. Ooh. Ah, esto está muy... Estas escenas sí son como de la película.
Revelio.
Esta cosa. Dios mío, está tan perfecto este juego. ¿Por qué no puedo vivirlo así realmente?
Hello
Vamos a
again,
hablar
Mr.
con este
Moon.
hombre.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Nice. Ooh.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone
O
loved
sea,
me
este es
for
el
it.
anti-Filch.
Oh, those were the days. Now,
Lol.
you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Ok. Sabía que aprendería el ojo morado. Al ojo mora. Ok.
Alohomora.
Ok. Ok, ok.
Alohomora.
A ver. Ok. Estoy haciendo puras tonterías. Me estoy empezando a desesperar. Ay, odio esto. Excelente.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area.
Revelio.
Hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch is a secret passageway from Hogwarts to the cellar at Honeydukes. It can only be accessed using a particular charm. Um.
Alohomora.
Okay. Y aparentemente todos van a ser igual.
Revelio.
Revelio. Dear Mirabelle, my dear Dot has been asking after you. Perhaps I can convince her to stop in for a butterbeer or two if you were to join us. It's been far too long. When you do manage to come by, I wonder if you'll be able to part with a few or four of your plants. The more fragrant ones. Ever since the troll attack, customers have been complaining about the smell of, believe it or not, old socks. Nothing I've tried seems to cover the stench. Hoping to see you soon, with or without the plants. Your friend, Sirona.
Revelio. Revelio.
Professor Fig, I am in receipt of your most recent owl. Apologies for the delay in response. I am still receiving a good deal of correspondence regarding the introduction of the not-so-secret stooching penalty in Quidditch, which, in my humble opinion, has brought the game into the modern age. Astonishing, frankly, how many spectators want nothing less than seeing Quidditch keepers flattened entirely. As to the topic of your recent letter, we at the Ministry assure you that any and all potential threats to wizard kind are taken quite seriously. I have made note of your concerns and, inasmuch as time allows, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement will ensure that the matter is looked into. Schedule permitting. We value the opinions of esteemed wizards such as yourself, and you may rest assured that we have matters well in hand. Should you wish, I can have my secretary secure seats for yourself and a guest in this year's Quidditch final. I think you would be delighted to see the results of a well-run and efficient government. Warmest regards, Faris Spavin, Minister of Magic.
Revelio.
Probably. reminder to staff, the Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Pips. Please keep an eye out and be careful, Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Shit.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still
Avelia.
You say that every year.
Avelia. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Ok, sí cambió. No sé por qué, pero sí cambió.
Avelia.
Oh fuck.
Always mucking about. Perhaps Ranrock and Hislop wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, my marching Professor Hector's class is superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too, twit. That's it.
Avelia.
That had better not be another student, I hear.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Begin my rounds now.
Fuck it.
Off on another adventure.
I know best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hogwarts this season.
Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
Oh, come on. Uf, no me gustan las misiones de sigilos.
We are fortunate to have a student brave enough to eradicate the Demiguise figurine menace.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
The students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff?
Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not.
Oh,
Well, all of the students flying about and the doors and
Avelia. Avelia.
Many seem to be the shell of a fire crab native to Fiji. However, those in the know swear it's a bejeweled tortoise shell created by a mad wizard near Versailles when his chateau was overrun by niflers. The dazzling shell was carried off to be discovered years later by Hogwarts professor on a holiday in the Ardennes.
Avelia. Avelia.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
My darling Abraham, you would be overjoyed to know that the local children have taken to playing gobstones in the street just outside of our study window. They are quite charming, I must say. I noticed the youngest was without her own set of gobstones, so I lent her one of yours. I knew you wouldn't mind. I do hope things are going well at the castle. I'm relieved that you arrived safely. Dreadful sorry about that gentleman from the ministry. Was he really traveling with Eleazar and a student? Simply dreadful. Do write when you have a moment. I'm most eager to hear stories of this year's Summoner's Court participants. Your students so adore you, my dear. With love, M.
Revelio.
Oh my god. Druid Wolf Cave.
Revelio.
Oh, aquí está. Obviamente quería hacer eso.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Unicorn Fountain. The majestic unicorn fountain gives the air of serenity and calm to the hospital Hogwarts.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Yes, I told you. You're very clever. Clever? How offensive. Next. Fine, a genius. Happy
Possibly.
now?
But I'll allow your limp vocabulary. This disillusionment charm is superb. I'm stealthy as a demiguise.
I think.
You think?
It didn't before. That other boy was like it for a week.
A week? I don't feel well.
Oh, stop fretting. We'll have you with Nurse Blaney in no time.
Revelio.
You rapscallions are surely up to no good.
Oh, it's the Sir Cadogan! Sir Cadogan was allegedly friends with Merlin himself, and such became a sworn knight of the Round Table, although he is only really known to the wizarding world. He is famous for his defeat of the Wyvern of Wye, and now spends his day challenging students to duels.
Off to count your hogshead.
This is for real fans.
Revelio. Revelio.
Ay, no me acuerdo cómo era.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
Oh, Gerald, te amo.
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
The beast petting brush is used to neuter magical beast. Tap and assign the petting brush.
Feed.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news.